𝗵𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆🔵 Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy 𝗕𝗲𝗰𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 now I'm over here not under the weather anymore, and I'm feeling way better because the beautiful people from Razer, as you guys can see, reached out to me and they were like, hey Serb, are you interested in trying out some of our products? And I was basically filled with excitement. I was happy. I was like, hell yeah, because I've been using Razer products since day number one. My first gaming mouse was actually a Razer Dev Editor, and I'm still using their products till this day over here. So let's take a beautiful look over here. I have a mouse. We're gonna be having a keyboard, which funnily enough, I had the almost exact same mouse. This is just over here Pro Edition, which is not ambidextrous, it's for right-handed people. So it is beautiful. I have experience not with the exact same model, but with this sucker over here, the Viper over here, not normal one. It's gonna be the Viper V1 Pro, I think, wireless. I've been using this for 3.5 to 4 years and I have not had a single complaint. It's beautiful. Also, we're gonna be having the Huntsman V2 keyboard over here, which is a beaut itself, and I have the Huntsman V1 now for over 3 years, which is also laying on my desk right here. As you guys can see, I'm a big fan of Razer products, and also my first gaming mices were Razer Dev Editors. I had 3 of them in total in a lifespan of 10 years of my childhood. Why 3 of them is because me, when I was a young gamer, I had some gamer rage, let's call it that, alright? So what would happen is sometimes I would choke a clutch in CSGO and then I would get mad and I would toss the mice just like Kobe Bryant. Whoop! It's a little bit stronger actually. And yeah, out of those 3 mices I owned in those 10 years, only 2 of them broke. But the funny part is none of them actually broke. Only the scroll wheel managed to get broken. So somehow these pieces of plastic that are equally strong as a Nokia 3300, you know, one of those old brick phones, would not break. The only thing that would break would be the scroll wheel. And also they sent me a nice little headset, which I do not have much experience with Razer headsets, but I bought my little brothers 2, one of them being this one over here, which is the wireless version. It's the same model, just it is not the PUBG edition. Now they also sent me over here something else which is beautiful, which is gonna be the Razer Kishi. Now this thing, no, Kishi V2 is what the controller's on it. It's gonna be the Razer Edge over here, which I've been using for the past week and a half, basically, when I was sick. This thing gave me lots of company. I'm really happy they managed to send me this because it's a quite nice handheld device. I did not use it, to be honest, to play much FPS shooters like Call of Duty Mobile, but other games like racing games and just entertaining games, this is a beaut for that. But we're gonna be taking a look at this in a different video. Now, before we start this though, I want to hit a disclaimer. Like I said, I have lots of experience with their products, but that doesn't mean that just because I've experienced with them and I'm a fan that I'm gonna be biased. Razer sent me those products for free, did not pay me. I'm gonna be taking, you know, a look at them and do an unbiased review, and we're also gonna be playing and abusing these beautiful peripherals in some solo versus squad gameplay in Emulator to see if Emulator is really that hyped and if it actually gives you that big of an advantage as people think. But yeah, the disclaimer is true, they do not pay me, but I still want to thank Razer for these beautiful things. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's enjoy them. I'm gonna show them you with a bird's eye view from the camera above, and then right after that we're gonna hop into gameplay. I had a stroke almost saying that one. I'm not still healthy. I'm not fully healthy, okay? Give me some slack. So, ladies and gentlemen, change of plans. We're going to be taking a look at the peripherals and getting my opinion towards it in just a little bit. First, I want to talk, you know, about the whole emulator thing and taking a better look at that and explaining my side after playing a while on it now for the past couple of days. But before I do talk about that, I want to say thank you to Indigo, who actually gave me the B-roll and the gameplay you're going to be seeing the background of this video, because unfortunately I couldn't get my own, since every time I would open Game Loop and try recording some BR gameplay, you know, playing BR and recording at the same time, my FPS which is absolutely tanked to 20 FPS, which was not a great experience for me, you know, to play, and also wouldn't be nice for you all to watch some clips at 20 FPS unless, you know, you guys are maybe into picture books, then maybe. But special thanks to him, and I'm gonna also link his channel in the description, so y'all make sure to hit him up, give him a subscribe if you like the content you see there. And yeah, now with that aside, let's start talking about Emulator. The first thing and the biggest unfair advantage that Emulator has is, you know, aim assist. Because having aim assist with a mouse and keyboard is absolutely criminally insane to me. Since mouse and keyboard, you know, in my opinion, in my humble opinion as a PC player, is the best way of playing games. Well, at least shooters, the most accurate way and the most efficient one, at least if you look at that one, like, you know, that way. And having aim assist on top of that is absolutely crazy, because I could notice instantly in those mid to long range engagements with sniper rifles or assault rifles, it would be a game changer. Me as a PC player having, you know, decent aim. I'm not like the best, I don't want to pretend that, but I have like above average aim, and that 𝗕𝗲𝗰𝖎𝖎𝗔𝖓𝗐 just made it feel way too unfair to be able to laser people at range with a little bit of aim assist. And I'm just happy after that experience that the lobbies are separated. By the way, a little fun fact, the lobbies, you know, always were separated, but back in the day they used to be different. Apparently what's it called, emulators that you could play, and some of them allowed you to bypass the filter of being an emulator player and a mobile player, but those people got banned, so I'm happy about that. Most of them got a 10-year ban for doing so, which, you know, I'm happy because that would ruin my day and I would absolutely not have a great time playing against a good PC player that would just laser me at long ranges, just because, you know, he can do those easier micro adjustments while also having aim assist. So that will be my #1 thing and observation that I have while playing, and the most busted one out of them all. I mean, of course, it's going to be superior. You're going to have a total amount of 10 fingers you can use, you know, if you're fortunate enough to have 5 on each hand. But besides that fact, another big factor I would say so is the screen size, of course. It's not that big of a difference if you compare it to someone like me who's an iPad player who plays on a huge 13-inch iPad and hunches over, meaning my whole field of view almost is covered by the device. But if you would compare playing on a PC screen against a mobile player, it would be a big difference because it's so much more easier to see and you don't have to strain your eyes. So I would give another point to the emulator for that. But the one thing that the emulator is not good in is in queuing times due to the low player count, which is also interesting because while I was making this video, and by the way, that's why I'm wearing the hat, because I had some terrible technical issues and other stuff happening in the meantime. And yeah, while I was, you know, all that was happening, actually Call of Duty said they're gonna release Call of Duty Mobile on PC, which I didn't know how to take it at first until I actually thought about it and thought it was actually a great idea, because the one main complaint, you know, I had from booting up the game, for example, let's say on a Friday afternoon or whatever, and just, you know, playing some rounds by myself privately, the only thing that was holding me back was the translation, the input of, you know, for example, when you would move around the mouse or whatever, would not feel natural. It just wouldn't feel natural, because what's happening at the end of the day is it's an emulator that's trying, you know, to translate your input of your mouse and keyboard into the game and emulate and translate it into being, you know, screen movements that would happen on a touch screen. And therefore, there would be like this always this little wonkiness, the little feeling I would have in the game where, like, you know, something doesn't feel fully baked or doesn't feel right. But of them announcing it that Call of Duty Mobile is going to be coming to PC, and by the way, I hope it's not going to be called Call of Duty Mobile, because that's going to be a little bit confusing, but that also should mean that we're going to have native input, meaning it's just going to feel natural, and playing Call of Duty Mobile on PC is going to be like playing any other, you know, PC title that supports mouse and keyboard. I'm actually excited for that, and also I'm pretty sure if this is gonna be done right, this could have a great potential, a great future, just due to the fact that Call of Duty Mobile has all the good stuff from all the other Call of Duties, you know, the Black Ops guns, the Black Ops guns, the Modern Warfare guns, all of that, and especially all of the good classic maps just mashed into one would make a great, fun and refreshing experience for all the console players that have been, you know, dead stuck playing basically the same Call of Duty for the past 3 years, just with a different name and title slapped onto it. Now, with that saying, unfortunately, we do not have much news about the topic regarding to what Call of Duty Mobile is going to be on PC. From what I've seen, there's been only, you know, information regarding what type of hardware you have to use in order to play the game, which is, by the way, low requirements, nothing crazy. Which means also that hopefully next time I'm going to try making a video like this, I'm not going to be up on an emulator that is going to drown my frames for no reason, and hopefully it's going to be something nice and optimized. And yeah, I'm actually quite interested in the future of what is going to happen with Call of Duty Mobile on PC, because I'm definitely going to give it a shot. And also another thing, by the way, boyos, I don't know if you all want me to do it, but I'm probably going to be doing a video about Warzone Mobile soon as well, since it came out on Germany I think 2 months ago now. It released globally in Germany, and I've been playing it from here and there. There's some issues with it, but I hope and have my fingers crossed that the future that's going to be looking bright, because I don't want it to turn into another Apex, and yeah, we all know what happened. Now, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick little look at the headphones over here, the mice and keyboard that were sent from Razer towards me, and yeah, then we're gonna be ending the video. Now, so let's start off with the keyboard over here. Here's gonna be my favorite piece of all the things they've sent me, which is the 𝗵𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗃, of course. It sounds and feels absolutely amazing. I love every single bit of this keyboard, and yeah, it's been a treat and joy to use. There's no complaints about it, and I would say the same goes over here towards the Viper V2 Pro, which I've been also using. I like it, and actually, you know, first I was a little bit sad that, you know, it had like a matte type of finish and there was no RGB on it like the other like Viper I had, but I actually like the finish on it way more because it just feels like the mouse is way grippier while using it. I knew from the beginning that I would not have any problem with the peripherals regarding mouse and keyboard due to, you know, me previously owning a shit ton of Razer products, which are also mouse and keyboards. But one thing I did not have too much experience at all were their headphones. So, you know, when I got their headphones, I was a little bit, you know, skeptical and was like, well, I know they can make good buttons, but I don't know about audio software. And I was quite pleasantly surprised. First of all, build quality is amazing. It even has some leather over here. But the first thing I noticed is when I took them out and put them on, they felt a little bit cheap on the ears due to the padding they had. But over time, I actually appreciate those pads, and I'm happy those are the pads they brought because they're built like that on purpose and they help with heat dissipation. I love these things. The audio sounds also great. It surprised me positively. And it also has a Bluetooth functionality. So if you guys are playing on phone or iPad, need a decent pair of Bluetooth headset, I will recommend them for sure. Now, all that said, once again, Razer, special thank you for sending out these products to me. I enjoy them. I will keep on enjoying them and use them. Thank you a lot. And yeah, if any of you all want to cop something from Razer yourself, I'm going to be also putting the link in the description and the pinned comment for you to check it out. All that said, sorry for liking uploads. As you know, being back at the grind when it comes to grinding videos, just looking for an editor right now to help me thumbnails and also video editing style. But with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you can understand and hope to catch you next one. Until then, I wish every single one of you a beautiful day, night, or whatever is there, and peace.